Believe it or not, Valorant changed my mindset when it comes to video games. The best example is how it convinced me to play Balatro, a roguelike deck builder, where you try to play the best poker hands to beat an ever-increasing score. Personally, I've always been skeptical of the idea of roguelikes. When it comes to my experience with video games as a whole, I never really played endless randomized games. I was way more used to very steady linear progression, seen in straightforward, linear FPSs, puzzle games, and RPGs. Roguelikes felt like a waste of time. They often have you stuck in an endless repeating cycle of, oh wow, I got this cool item. Oh, my build so far is great. And then you frick up somewhere along the way because of your incompetence. And then you repeat the same thing over and over again, only to lose all your progress except for maybe like a couple little upgrades or a little bit of in-game currency to purchase upgrades that you can't buy because you have to wait until you do the run again and then lose again to upgrade it. So yeah, failure. It sucks. I ended up not beating Dead Cells and just letting it rot on my Switch, and then I beat Risk of Rain 2 on the easiest difficulty. So I technically beat the game. I'm done, right? That was the mindset I had. However, jing-a-ling-a-ling, jing-a-ling-a-ling. Pay attention over here. Look at you, look at a little gambling game. Ooh, you play poker hands for a big old score. Your favorite streamer's playing it. It's a roguelike. Why don't you try it? It was tempting. The sound design, the music, the vibes. I wanted to try it out, understand what all the fuss was about. I'd never played a roguelike that I actually really liked before. What if it was like all the others? A waste of time with no overarching story or narrative to appeal to my strange brain. Am I gonna waste my time? It reminds me of another game that I somehow endlessly grinded away at, Valorant. Valorant, as you can see from my little rant, is an odd choice to be one of my favorite games. It's a competitive FPS where you play the same game, where you pick a little guy with abilities to help you try to plant or defuse a bomb, and you play the game over and over and over again. It is repetitive. So, what the heaven does this mean? I played Valorant and thoroughly valued my time with it, even though it didn't fall into my category of what I thought games should be. Valorant, your only reward is your skill and your rank and your fun. That's it, nothing else. And just like roguelikes, you have to take losses on your chin. No cool story is the main focus, no cool abilities that you permanently unlock and level up, just 40 minutes to an hour of your time used up. So why didn't I like roguelikes then? I liked Valorant. Well, it has to do with mindset. I tried roguelikes before, as I mentioned earlier, but my main goal was to beat them. I expected some overarching story? Yeah, I know, not a great way to approach it. So I decided, if I was gonna play Balatro and have fun, I needed to take the Valorant approach to playing it. And when it comes to Valorant, there were several things I realized very on that I needed to enjoy it that I realized I could apply to Balatro. Number 1, learn to live with losses. No matter how skillful you are, you're going to lose in Valorant. You cannot win every game. You can cope in several different ways, though the healthier ones include taking it as a learning experience, not caring about your rank, and enjoying your time spent. Number 2, acknowledging the challenge. Accept the game will throw difficulties at you and that you must rise above them. Number 3, enjoy the process of learning and acquiring skill. If you don't enjoy the gameplay and learning about it, then maybe it just isn't for you. Number 4, don't have your main goal as reaching the game or reaching a high rank. And number 5, one of the most important ones, don't see video games as a waste of time. I know, strange thing to see on this channel, a gaming highlights channel. What? What the heck does that mean? The truth is, I've always had a very productivity-focused mindset. I'm always like, I gotta get as much work as I possibly can get done in a day. And I'm, sometimes I just try to grind every single second of the day, and it's not healthy. So even if it's silly, for me, it was really kind of important to be like, you know what? Having fun and spending my free time for fun, just enjoying myself, even if I don't progress in something, or even if I don't experience an artful, creative thing, it's still, a good way to spend your time. I don't know why it took playing Valorant, of all things, to realize all this stuff, but I'm glad I eventually did. So before I played Balatro for the first time, I was like, okay, this is probably gonna feel like a waste of time. It's probably gonna be frustrating, but it's gonna be a fun waste of time, so not a waste of time. So yeah, if you enjoyed that essay, check out my other video essay where I talk about Valorant and its art.